Hey YouTube, this is a Maytronics Dolphin Active 30 robotic pool cleaner, and you could tell from the scuffs and all that this thing has been around for quite a while. Y'all have seen me done some maintenance on this thing. Y'all have seen me actually clean the basket out on this thing, and then y'all have also seen me clean the impeller out on this thing. Today we're gonna do a little bit more maintenance on it. Today we're gonna replace the tracks on this thing. As you can see, the tracks are a little bit worn. If you could see here, they're a little bit worn. They're a little bit discolored. And we're gonna replace the tracks on this with the original equipment tracks. You can see the difference in color between the old tracks and the new tracks. And they're not worn quite as much. This here is the original equipment for this particular one. I've heard that the blue tracks and the gray tracks are interchangeable, but since this one came with gray tracks, we're gonna replace it with just the gray tracks. The only tools we're gonna need are probably a couple screwdriver, Phillips, and a flat, and it involves prying the side out and removing the gears that drive the tracks. So let's get to it. Let's see how we replace the tracks on this Maytronics Active 30 Dolphin Active 30 robotic pool cleaner. To replace these tracks, we gotta take this side panel off, and this is a little bit tricky because this side panel here has a couple clips in there holding it in place, and if you're not too careful, you're gonna break the clips. So you could get in here and push these clips forward on this side, and on the back same thing, you just push them forward and it pops right out. Now you could take this one Phillips screw out that holds the back track in place, and this is the drive wheel. Take this out and we could replace this one track. This little thing comes out. There's a bushing in here too that could actually get worn out, but I'm not going to replace all that. And there goes the bushing. Here's the little bushing that just fell off, and you can tell there are a couple little notches here that it needs to line up with, but we're not going to change this. It's a little bit worn, but we're just going to change the tracks for now. Here's the replacement track. This is how it looks compared to the old one, and you could see just how much this one is worn and how much is discolored from being in the pool over a number of years. And that's all there is to it. Just replacing it like that, and then make sure the two little notches in here in the cover that line up with the two notches on the bushing. Just replace the screw. These tracks are a little bit looser than I thought they'd actually be, but that's how they come, that's how they fit. And then just pop this thing back in place. And now just to repeat on the other side. This is same deal here. Take this Phillips screw out, and you can see just how bad and discolored these tracks are. And what's happening is this thing is not gripping on the pool and is not cleaning properly. You could see just how bad they are compared to the color on the original or on the new one. This definitely needs replacing. While you're at it, we could clean out some of these leaves and stuff that found its way into the gearing of this. Now this thing here will function perfectly fine without the cover, but let's go ahead and just put it back on. The only thing left to do now is to put this thing in the pool and try it out, give it a go. New tracks, old tracks. You can see a big difference. I hope this video helps you. If it did, give a thumbs up, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. God bless.